Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kai. Yeah, I'm back with you know, I guess my Kai's corner, cause yeah, I kind of just felt like talking into a microphone and just kind of uh talking about like I don't know what I've been doing and where I've been and what's been going on, cause yeah, I guess I feel like I've had a little bit of an identity shift lately, and it's been interesting. For the better part of a year and a half, my channel has been solely me really playing Street Fighter 6 and trying to make it the master. And, I'm not a pro, and I've been playing for a long time, but I never quite cracked that super high level of play, and uh, I always wanted to, and it would have been nice to do that in Street Fighter 6, and I thought it would have been cool. And I made it to Diamond 2 with Kimberly, and yeah, that was probably my highest rank, and I never quite made it the master, but we did it. We definitely grinded it out. We played the game. We had a good time. We laughed. We cried. We were very salty. Like it was definitely an experience, and I hold it fondly in my memory, because like I feel like Street Fighter 6 helped me um really get over a lot of things that were like weaknesses in my gameplay. Like it really exposed like a lot of bad habits that I had, and like I can't do nothing but appreciate the game for that. I love Kimberly, and I love Chun Li, and I had fun playing some of the other characters. I played a little bit of everybody, really, just trying to figure out that game and do my best. And yeah, it was a good time. I had a good time, but after a while, I'm just a normal guy who really likes fighting games, and I don't know, I just slowly but surely I just wasn't playing it. I was trying. I wanted to become one with Chan and like really get her like to like a good level. I played in one of my locals and I performed pretty well with Chun and had a good time, and I was like, yeah, like I still really like Street Fighter, but it just wasn't there. I just wasn't, I don't know, like it's just like when I came home from work after a long day, like the last thing I really wanted to do was play Street Fighter 6. Excuse me, getting over a cold. Yeah, I don't know. And like, I was in denial about it for a little bit. Like, I wanted to, man, I wanted to be good at Street Fighter 6 so bad, because I was just okay at Street Fighter 5 and I wanted to be better at that game too, and I never quite got there. And I like had the time, especially when Street Fighter 6 first came out. I had a lot of time. Um, and I tried and I put in a lot of effort, but I was still missing some core pieces to the puzzle. But of course, life strikes, and life takes you on its own adventures, and like you just gotta adjust to the situation. And like I am not someone who has a bunch of time to really like dig super deep, and sometimes I just want to play, and that's okay. So like we had to think long and hard about what we were gonna do moving forward, and I spent a lot of time just fucking around and playing some single player games and trying to like find something that was fun. You know, some games are fun and you have a little fun like fucking around, but nothing quite stuck. I've been stuck in my fighting game bubble for 10 years now. Every now and then a single player game will catch me or something random will catch me, but I always find my way back to man, hitting some buttons and playing a fighting game with myself or a friend or somebody. Like that's kind of just like what I've always done. Like that's what we've always done. And yeah, I love like fighting games so much, and I think that FGC's sick, and I still want to be a part of that, and I'm gonna still do it in my own way. And we're growing and learning how to deal with like the changes in our own way. I want to, I don't know, I guess like find like what made me fall in love with it in the first place. And I guess long story short, I did, and it was like it wasn't really necessarily an accident. It just kind of happened. Like, the game that's been playing in front of you the whole time. I bought the collection, and me and my friend, we would just play from time to time, and it went from time to time to then we started playing like almost every day, and I'm just like, and I was playing every day. Shit, even if I only had like 5 minutes, like. And that, I wasn't feeling that way with Street Fighter 6 after a while. Like, I wasn't trying to squeeze in 5 minutes. I was dreading those 5 minutes if I thought about it. And excuse me. Yeah, like that just wasn't fun. And like, I was scared of Marvel 2, honestly, because like I'm not the best with like execution. Like I try my best, and if I try hard enough, like I can at least do something. So like, I'm not completely bad at like doing combos and stuff, but like it takes me a little bit to learn them. So I was definitely like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna just like go for it. And I went on a little adventure, like playing Marvel 2. Like I started off trying Strider Doom. I have a video on my channel of me playing, and like that was cool and it was fun when I was doing Strider Doom stuff. But then I just like, when I was like, well, if I'm gonna play Sentinel, then I might as well just like play a top tier team. And I was getting my ass kicked a lot, just generally, like I wasn't winning like at all. And but I was still like, fuck it. Like, if I'm gonna play Sentinel, and I thought Sentinel was really fun, honestly, I was like, Sentinel's sick. Like, if I'm gonna play Sentinel, I might as well just like do the thing. So like, my entire mission in Marvel 2 was to like be able to like move around with Storm. Like I want to at least be competent with her, because like I think Storm's cool as fuck, and I'm a big Justin Wong fanboy. So like I was like, the only goal in Marvel 2 is to have a Storm. And so like I was like, yeah, I'm playing Team Thrax. I'm playing Team Santhrax. Hello, kitty. And so I started playing Team Santhrax, and from there it was like it just all started to click. I started to see the game, and it was still hard. I was still getting my ass kicked. Like Storm explodes, and Sentinel's a big boy, but Commando Assist is godlike, but Commando himself is some butt cheeks. So it was interesting. But like the more I played, and the more I like just like tried, man, like like I started to get it a little bit. I can do some stuff. Like I'm not anything good, but hey, like even when I be playing people that can just infinite me to death, sometimes I be doing a little something. I be fighting back. I've been doing all right, and it's been fun. Like I've just been having fun playing Marvel 2. Like it's been just the sickest game. Like the game is so dope, but it just reminded me of like why I fell in love with like all of this in the first place. Like my first real fighting game was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and like playing team games, and I I love that style of like game, like the chaos, but the freedom, the the teamwork. It's all really dope, and like I love the cheap shit. Like watching niggas get mixed out of their shoes is like actually like hilarious to me, honestly. Like that shit's great, even though like I'm more of a defensive lame player, but I like my mix. Like, like a good mix is definitely it's definitely where it's at. Gotta mix, got to mix. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't really say lame, more defensive, like nooch base play. I like my neutral, like buttons, cop buttons. I don't know. All right, tangent. We're just rambling, honestly, but I don't know. That was the point. We're just kind of rambling. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm just doing some stuff. I don't know. We're just rambling, but I don't know. I just think Marvel's cool, and it was my first love, and to come back, even though it's not Marvel 3, like it's still really good, and the net play is decent. Like it's not perfect. It definitely like could use some work, but I mean, as far as things go, like I be having fun. Like I don't really care. Like when it's super laggy, it's unplayable, but I just don't. Like I just be hanging out. Like let's just play some more games. Like on to the next person. But yeah, it's been great. I want to try and do some other Marvel related content besides me playing Marvel. I would love to go back and watch some old stuff, and yeah, just relive like some of the classic like Marvel moments, and maybe find some obscure moments. Watch some players I used to think was really cool that people don't really talk about a lot. Like yeah, like I love Marvel 3, like, and we could watch some old Marvel 2 stuff. Like I don't know a lot about Marvel 2, but I watched a little bit of Marvel 2 because I like doing my history, especially when I had first started and I was getting into it. I wanted to know everything, so I definitely watched some Marvel 2. And when I was first taught how to play fighting games, like my teacher played CVS 2, so I watched a lot of CVS 2 and some Marvel 2 and Super Turbo. Like yeah, it was cool, man. Learning about like the history back then. It was a little bit easier to find a lot of that stuff back then, so it'll be interesting now going back and trying to find that stuff. But yeah, man, like I just want to do some cool Marvel content. But also, the crazy thing is I don't know. I started playing another fighting game, and it was more of a test, cause like Marvel 2 is an old game, and like people, I still like to play the new stuff as much as I can. And so I was like, well, the new Guilty Gear patch came out, but also why not completely just start anew? I felt like Marvel 2 was the perfect reset. I knew nothing about Marvel 2. It's completely different from Marvel 3. It's a completely different game. It was completely it was the same like concept, but it was executed very differently. It's a completely arcade style. Marvel 3 is a console game. Like it was cool. Like, and I'm still learning. I'm still having fun with Marvel. But I also happened to fall in love with Tekken. Believe it or not, I've been playing Tekken. I just started. I'm really bad. I have never played a 3D game for real. Of course, I played Tekken casually as a kid growing up. I played pretty much all of them. Not all of them. I've definitely missed a few in the middle, but I played a lot of them. Like growing up, I had Tekken 1, 2, and 3. I didn't have 4 and 5, and then I got 6. I had Tag 1. My friends had Tag 2. We played a lot of Tag 2 together in my friend group. But I played a lot of Tekken casually. But like actually like when I got into like FGC, never. I learned a little bit just watching YouTube stuff because I wanted to like be able to comfortably watch Tekken. Back during like the Tekken 7 days, I tried playing Tekken 7 for a tiny bit. Like it was a little bit after it came out because when Tekken 7 first came out, I actually was like randomly gone doing truck driving stuff, which was a wild side adventure in my life. Yeah, so I did not play Tekken 7 a lot. I did play it a little bit towards the end because I had it on PC, but it wasn't for very long. So like really like I have like really like very minimal experience with like 3D games. So jumping into Tekken 8 was like fish out of water. But god damn it, it's fun. It took me maybe like a day and a half to like really like be like, okay, like I really actually am like liking Tekken a lot. Like Tekken 8 is, and like you know, I'm sure once if I ever get better, like there's gonna be stuff and blah blah blah. I know how the fighting game thing goes, but for right now, as a scrub and being ignorant and just learning how to play a 3D game and like playing a lot of it, like I've been having a great time. I've been having a blast. Like I've been learning Jun, and it's been great to have my girl back. And I mean they say she's a beginner character, but I don't know. I just like her. She fits my style. She's very poke heavy. She's got she doesn't have the best lows, but she's got good quick lows. Like they're good. Like yeah, I've just been having a good time, and I've been like I feel like I can play my style in Tekken a little bit more than I can when I was playing Street Fighter, and like I feel like it just made more sense. Like I could play my style in Marvel 2, which was fun, like you know, but I also had to but like playing Street Fighter was great because it showed me where I needed to be, like switching up my style like in the midst of the match flow, like when to be aggressive and when to be defensive, and like taking my turns better and not overextending. Like Street Fighter punishes a lot of that stuff, so it was great for me. And then going to Marvel, like I seen it, and now going to Tekken, playing in a completely different world, like I still I'm like I can see my style like actually like come through. Like I mean I'm still playing like low level people, I'm a low level scrub, like you know, but we're still learning. Like I just landed my first combo today of this recording, like my first real combo, like you know, like, and I only landed it like maybe once or twice, but it was cool. Like I'm just taking my time and learning it and having some fun. Yeah, so that's really about it. I just wanted to yap in the microphone for a little bit. If you made it to the end, you a real one. Shout outs to you. You know, you can hit the like button. You can sub if you want. Like that'd be cool. I'm really making this to be like, I want this to be a fresh start for me. Um, a fresh start for me playing fighting games, for my channel, for me as a person, as a player, as a human. I don't know. Like, I want to I don't know. I want to go we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure. So, I hope that you're down to come, and if you want, you can sub, that'd be cool. But for now, right now, I'm about to go play some Tekken. So, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hopefully that won't be too long from now. But we'll see how it go. Peace.